And from very, very fastest to very, very slow, it goes gamma, right? So usually they think about gamma as like 40 hertz range. And gamma can go to a third harmonic at 120 hertz range. It's a number of cycles per second. So we can train gamma, and gamma is associated with, it's been measured in high strength and high sustained strength and synchrony. So that's to do with its timing, all being aligned. Um, in monks that have meditated for many decades and who have been doing a heart-centered, compassion-based practice.
Mm.
So gamma tends to be quite enigmatic, right? So it is a state of clarity. It is a state where epiphanies come, right? So it's a very cool state. We do train gamma. It's the hardest one to train because historically it's been very difficult to measure gamma with high fidelity. So that is a technical obstacle that we've overcome. So back to gamma is the highest frequency of the brain waves, and then it goes down to beta. And the beta frequency is very much like we are here right now. It is about focused attention. So it's about being able to direct your attention, but I am directing my attention outwardly, right? So it's based on my senses. I'm using analytical thought. I am, hopefully in a focused attention way, I'm able to avoid distractions, right? But that is also the same place where you would have analytical thought, which can be a positive or it can be a negative. That's where overthinking can happen as well. And then as you go into slower, lower states, now you're in alpha. And alpha is a very relaxed state of being, right? That's like a very spa-like experience. It's where you want to be, where when you're hanging out with your friends and loved ones, you want to be more relaxed, more chill, like you're talking about winding down with the beats at the end of the day. That's alpha. If you go lower than alpha in theta states, now theta states is where it's usually associated with deep meditative states, right? It's also where you would have insight, intuition, right? And so that's a different place to solve problems from. And then even deeper than that, you're getting into delta, and that's more associated with sleep states. So those are the different bands. And so what's interesting to note is that we spend a lot of our time in beta, right? And a lot of our screen time keeps us in beta, right? It's the dopamine hits, it's the fear cycle of the news cycle. All those things are keeping us in beta, and we're having a more and more difficult time shifting out of data even into alpha. So we go between beta and then delta. And then, surprise, surprise, we're having trouble with sleep in delta because we can't shut off the beta, right? So that's really where the problems are arising and why mental health is becoming such a topic.